Yo, 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 what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mr. Baker, the music maker, and welcome to my Chamber of Secrets. Oh, yes, you've entered the wacky, wonderful wizardry and witchcraft world of Harry Potter. Oh, yeah, today we're going to dive into Hedwig's theme. Hedwig's the owl, and it's the main theme song everybody associates with Harry Potter. It's kind of spooky, kind of eerie, kind of chilly, has a cool vibe to it, and it's really sweet tune. So enough of you requested it. So we're going to dive right into it. I move my camera, move this toolbar. First thing we need to change is the settings. So this gear icon down here is going to be where you find all the settings you can alter and modify your song with. Click the gear icon. Excuse me. We need to change three things. First, we got to double the length. Double means multiply it by 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Now we have 8 bars of music instead of 4 to make our song a bit longer. Now, scale is the next thing you change right next to it. We don't just need the notes in the major scale. We need all 12 notes at our disposal. So you're going to change major to chromatic. Chromatic means all the notes. Now you have all of them ready to go. And one cool thing about this song is it's the first song I've done in Chrome Music Lab that is in 3, which means it counts to 3 over and over as it repeats itself instead of 4, like most popular music. So beats per bar is not 4. We're going to change that to 3. And once you have those 3 settings changed, click the blue check. I'll go over that one more time. Length from 4 bars to 8 bars. Scale from major to chromatic. Beats per bar from 4 to 3. Click your blue check. And now you have some new things happening here. Remember, our bars are separated in sections of white, gray, white, gray. So there's the first 4. And there's the last 4 for a total of 8. And notice in each bar, there's 3 split up sections because remember we switched the beats per bar to 3. So we're going to dive into that and what we do for the drums later. First thing I want to change before we put in any notes is the tempo. I want you to change the tempo from 120 to 171. Because as this song moves along in 3, 120 is like way too slow. You'll hear it here in a little bit. So now we have our settings saved. We have our tempo at 171. Before we do anything else with the drums, like we usually start with, I just want to go ahead and start putting in the notes. So right at the beginning of bar 1, that first section of white right here, above this thick blue line, you're going to find a yellow, which is right here. Now you're going to skip 2 after that. You're going to find a teal up here. And then you're going to find the green right after that, which is right below it. Not the lime green, but the kind of normal green right below teal. So we started with a yellow, skip 2. Then a teal, then a green, skip 1. And that should bring you to the beginning of the gray section, which at the gray section, we're going to put a yellow at the beginning of that. And that's actually all you do for the gray section. This song's actually not too complicated. So let's check that again one more time to check your spacing. Starts above the blue line on the top octave of notes, and it starts with a yellow, skip 2. Teal, green, skip 1. And that should bring you to a yellow right at the beginning of the gray. So the gray, like I said, is done. You can go ahead and move over to that next white section, which we need to drop a pink on. So I'm going to scroll up, because the pink is the highest one up here. So beginning of the white section, pink. Then you're going to skip 1 after the pink and put a purple, which is 2 below that pink. And skip that magenta and go straight to a purple. So again, let's go over that. We have nothing after the yellow in the gray section. It's empty for the rest of the bar. Then we have a pink at the beginning of that white section, skip. Then a purple, and then skip 3. Let's hear everything so far. Beautiful, beautiful. You know how it goes. Let's keep going. So our first 3 bars are done as far as notes are concerned. We have to go to this next gray bar here after our pink and purple. And we have to put something in the gray bar that does not start at the very beginning. It starts 2 after the beginning of the gray bar. So you're going to skip the first 2 of the gray. See that? Leave these 2 empty in these columns, and then you're going to find that normal green that we had before, which is right here. And that is, remember, 2 after the beginning of the gray. So skip the first 2 in gray, and then you drop a normal green right there, and then you're done with that gray bar. Leave the next 3 blank, and that's that. So we have our first 4 bars of notes done. It's not a lot going on here. Like I said, it's pretty slow moving because it's what it's called compound meter, which is like a group of 3 imposed over a group of 4. You don't need to know all that stuff. Just know that our notes are looking awesome. Let's hear it so far. Good. Excellent. That's sounding great. Now we're ready for our last 4 bars. So I'm scrolling over. And here are our last 4 bars, remember. So in our last 4 bars, it's going to look a lot like the beginning, but a little bit different. So we're going to start with the yellow. Nope. There's our yellow. Remember, we're on the last 4 bars now. These are done. So we're here. And it's going to actually look exactly the same as the beginning for this white bar right here. So we skip 2 after the yellow. Remember, we do a teal. And we have a green right after that teal, then a skip. Remember, that is exactly the same as the first bar here. And that is what bar 5 is looking like. Bar 5 is done. A yellow, skip 2, teal, green, skip 1, boom. Then at the beginning of this gray section, instead of putting a yellow, we're going to put an orange that's 2 under the yellow. Just like that. And then we have that section done as well. So it looks exactly like that, but instead of a yellow right there, it does an orange at the beginning of the gray. And then after that, the gray bar's done. We have the last 2 bars right here, which we're going to do a yellow at the beginning of this white bar. Then skip 1. Then you're going to go to the pink that's down below the thick blue line right here. Remember, these are the last 2 bars we're on. Starts with the yellow here, skip 1. Pink, skip 3. And that one is done. And then what we have is 1 note to put in on the last gray bar. See this gray bar right here? All you got to do is put a pink one at the second to last note right there. You see that? So if you put it all incorrect, that's what your notes should be looking like. Remember, there's a lot of blank spaces in between, so make sure your spacing's good. That last gray bar is 4 blank ones, then a pink, then a blank one. And let's hear it. Oh yeah, spooky. Now you can change these sounds up a little bit. Let's hear what strings sound like. Don't like it. I like the woodwinds. That's kind of cool. A little spooky. You can experiment with whatever sound you want. I'm going to go right back to marimba. And I want to put a simple drum pattern in here. And you're going to have your own creativity to use to edit that drum pattern and make it your own. It's going to be as simple as possible for the skeleton of the drums, we're going to call it. Basically the main structure. It's going to start with a circle at the beginning of each white section. Then skip 5. That brings you to the gray section. At the beginning of each gray section, put a triangle. Continue that throughout. Circle, skip 5. Triangle, skip 5. I'm going to keep this going. I want you guys to go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, a little shameless self-promotion. And now, once that's finished, you have your simple drum part ready to go. Let's check it out. Now, if you want to edit the drums after that and make it a little more complicated and interesting, you can do that. I'm going to put a few more circles. Check that out. Now it sounds like we had a little hip-hop element added to the Harry Potter theme. Whatever you want to do with the drums is up to you. I just gave you a basic framework you can use to add or take away some notes to make it your own. So if your spacing is correct and all the colors are looking good and your settings and tempo are correct, that should be the completed HEDWIG'S theme, the main Harry Potter theme. Again, my name is Mr. Baker, Music Maker. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for your lovely requests. I try to get to all of them that I can, especially the most popular ones. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting by liking and subscribing so I can keep making wonderful content for you beautiful people. Thanks for watching. Peace.